People are often surprised by what they find here. More expertise than people expect. Advanced technology. Board-certified physicians. Care you might expect to travel hours for. Right here. We've never believed where you live should determine the care you receive. Close to family, close to home. We're here. Artesia General Hospital.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatment, and commercial weed control. And they're the only Centricon termite colony elimination system authorized operator in Southeast New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Bob Reed Pest Control, Southeast New Mexico's pest management professionals. Find them online at bobreedpestcontrol.com or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico. When you need tough, reliable equipment that gets the job done right, turn to your local Kubota experts. Amigo Machinery in Roswell, proud to be your hometown Kubota dealer, offering a full line of tractors, mowers, and construction equipment, plus genuine parts and expert service and advice. Locally owned and here for you. Stop by Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell or call 575-624-2026. Proud sponsor of the Eddy and Chaves County 4-H and FFA livestock shows.
Are missing teeth or even failing teeth holding you back from living life to the fullest? Maybe you avoid smiling in photos, or you're sick of poor fitting and uncomfortable dentures that you have to take out every night. At Carabelli Dental, we offer dental implants as a permanent natural solution to your problem. Implants let you smile and speak and chew with full confidence all over again. Don't allow yourself to wait any longer to restore your smile. Your confidence and everything depends on it.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell or call 575-622-4455.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack.
Fergalicious.
In fact, they're downright funky.
Fergalicious.
Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
Fergalicious.
First American Bank supports agriculture and the bright future of FFA and 4-H in Eddy and Chaves counties. We are proud to make possible the video streaming of the livestock shows at both the Eddy County Fair and Chaves County Fair. Tune in to see these talented young people in action and show your appreciation for their efforts. Your involvement strengthens our rural communities. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903, member FDIC.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the right fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
National Furniture Liquidators $1 million inventory reduction event. Excessive heat and a stagnant economy have filled our warehouses to the brim. Drastic reductions in place to relieve the overcrowding. Store-wide savings like a 4-piece queen bedroom set just $488, a reclining sofa or love seat just $498 each piece, a king-size mattress with adjustable base just $899, plus great financing options regardless of your credit. National Furniture Liquidators. Now more than ever,
nobody beats short. Do you know where your food is coming from? At Pierce Ranch's storefront, you can rely on quality in our pasture-raised cattle, available in both grass-finished and grain-finished steaks, ground beef, and more. With local pork, eggs, seasoning, and honey, Pierce Ranch's storefront is your one-stop shop for all your food needs. Check out our local artisans, Western art, and leatherwork, as well as some of our vintage ranch finds in our gift shop area. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays, 8:30 to 2 p.m. under the Windmill at 124 East 2nd Street in Roswell.
Looking for a hands-on career with strong job demand and long-term growth? The HVAC R Technology program at ENMU Roswell is the perfect place to start. Learn installation, maintenance, repair, and system diagnostics, all from a team nationally accredited through HVAC excellence. From electrical controls to blueprint interpretations, this program equips you with real-world skills employers are looking for. Call 575-624-7337 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu to learn more. ENMU Roswell. Success starts here. Summer fun is almost done, but the savings roll on during the Roswell Honda Summer Event. Now through the end of the month, score an unbelievable rate on your next ride, like 5.49% for up to 60 months on 2026 Civic Hatchback, 3.99% for up to 60 on 26 HRV and Accord Hybrid, 2.49% for up to 36 months on 26 CRV and CRV Hybrid, and an unbelievable 1.99% for up to 36 months on 2026 Ridgeline. The Summer Event on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Hey, Freddie Sosa here with Richland Motors. It's time to get ready for our July summer sales blowout. Right now, you can score employee pricing on all 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s and stack that on top of 0% financing for up to 36 months. Also, if you want a Chevy, we have 0% financing for up to 60 months on all 2026 Chevy 1500s. And if it's time to send your kid off to college, we have 0% for 36 months on all 2026 Chevy Traxxas and Trailblazers. And don't forget to register online at rlchevrolet.com for our summer cookout giveaway.
The Office Management and Technologies program at ENMU Roswell prepares you with the skills you need to succeed in today's workplace. From creating professional documents to mastering communication and administrative skills, you'll be equipped to keep any office running smoothly. You'll build clear professional communication skills, learn effective administration techniques, and gain hands-on experience with today's technology. Whether you're starting your career or leveling up your skills, this program is your path to success. Call ENMU Roswell today at 575-624-7337 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu. The sizzling summer savings event is on now at Roswell Nissan. Now through the end of the month, get massive savings across the lot on an amazing selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And that's not all. Get 0% for up to 60 months on select 2026 Nissan Rogue, Frontier, Murano, and Pathfinder. Make this summer road trip season a little hotter with the help of the hottest lot in southeastern New Mexico. But these sizzling savings won't last. Get to the sizzling summer savings event on now at Roswell Nissan. 2111 West 2nd. Craving a true taste of Santa Fe right here in Roswell? Head to Tia Sophia's. Enjoy homemade sopapillas, our famous homemade red and green sauces, and that perfect Christmas sauce blend. Now hosting dinners Thursday through Saturday and open 7 days a week for breakfast and lunch. Bring the whole family. Come experience authentic northern New Mexican flavors. Tia Sophia's Roswell, turning Roswell red and green. Right on the corner of 4th and Richardson in Roswell. Score out of this galaxy savings all month long at Roswell Hyundai, including $1,000 in bonus cash or 3.99% for 60 months on Palisade or 3.49% for 60 months on Kona SE. Get $2,000 in bonus cash or 4.99% for 60 on Santa Cruz or 3.49% for 60 on Elantra SE. And $3,000 in bonus cash or 0% for 60 and no payments for 90 days on 26 Tucson SE. Grand Slam savings all month long at Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Start your journey towards a meaningful healthcare career with the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at ENMU Roswell. With this program, you'll gain hands-on clinical skill development, enjoy small class sizes and supportive faculty, engage in real-world fieldwork experiences, and prepare for your NBCOT certification. Call 575-624-7266 to learn more or log on to roswell.enmu.edu. ENMU Roswell. Success starts here.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Check out some of the smoking hot savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Select bags of Totino's pizza rolls are 2 for $10, and select boxes of General Mills breakfast cereals are $3.98 each. In produce, red ripe strawberries are $2.97 a pound, and jalapeno peppers are just 97 cents a pound. In the meat department, family packs of 80% lean ground beef are $4.77 a pound, and 10-pound bags of fryer leg quarters are only $6.99 each. These are just some of the smoking hot bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.
lamb. I know. Well, you don't belong into your present. You want a biscuit? I told him he wasn't a little lamb anymore. I told him he wasn't a little lamb. He needed to get out of here.
Good morning and welcome to the Market Lamb Show. Please stand for the national anthem. Please bring your breeding ewe to the show ring. Breeding ewe to the show ring. Class 1 whites to the gate. Class 1 whites to the gate. Boosters and pre-boosters, showmanship papers are out on the table at the west end of the ring. You'll need to sign up, get an orange back tag. Everyone else, you should have your own back tag and will not need to sign up.
Well, good morning. I'm glad that I got invited to come sort through you guys' sheep show today. And again, this is a class that I like to start with. It's hard to mess this one up. But only one breeding ewe in y'all's show today, but certainly one that you can appreciate for a lot of things. I love that dark fibered ewe's cage. I like her body shape. She's got plenty of muscle socked in there. Maybe a little harsh in terms of her loin, maybe a little down in terms of her breastplate, but that's getting critical and a really, really nice one this young man gives us. Let's give him a round of applause. Looking forward to the rest of the day.
Class 1 whites to the ring. Class 1 whites to the ring, please. Class 2 white to the gate. Class 2 white to the gate.
Well, certainly a fun way to start the market weather show. The young man on my far right is going to lead this class off. Not the biggest one in here, I'll give you that for sure, but when you get your hands on him, that one's the freshest. He's good about his rack. He's good about his loin. He's the one that has the most muscle in terms of that center leg down through his stifle. When you put him in motion, he does not fall apart. I like that sheep a great deal. Good way to start. From there, I think there's some give or take on the three. Young man, I'm going to land in second. He's the one that balances a little better compared to the one that's in third and fourth. His top line sets in him a notch better. I wish to be competitive compared to that one that wins class, we need to stout him up right there in his lower leg. We need to stout him up in terms of his twist. But one, I like his balance. I like his handle. The one that comes in third, super attractive from the side. When that young lady gets him propped up, get his head manners upright, I like that one's top line. I like that one's look. When you get your hands on him, he's the softest of our top four. He needs to be firmed up right over that rack. He's starting to carry a little bit extra condition for me over that rib and rack, but I like the outline. I like the look of that sheep. The young lady that's going to round out or be fourth in this top end, super heavy muscled one, thick from that dog down through that center part of that leg. I like that about him. When this one goes in motions, where I get real critical of him, he wants to kind of get himself underneath himself. He wants to get a little harsher right there in that loin, but a really, really nice class to start today. Let's give this group a round of applause.
Class 1 results. First place, Lane Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2854. Second place, Lucas Montgomery, Diamond H, tag 2835. Third place, Kiana Cifuentes, Diamond H, tag 2865. Fourth place, Kiana Cifuentes, tag 2883. Fifth place, Kiana Cifuentes, tag 2867. Sixth place, Knox Pierce, Valley Rascals, tag 2896.
Nice class in these heavyweight lights, and I think there's a place that when this sheep come in the ring, I thought for a big one, this one looks real good. It's a young lady here on our right. I love that one's design. I love his eye appeal. That one comes out of his neck, his neck attaches to the top side of his shoulders extremely good. In motion, that sheep is flawless. He's good and flexible off his legs. I like that about him. He's not the firmest handling one of our top trio by any means, but I think for his size and where he's at, he's acceptable in terms of condition. Young lady does an outstanding job getting that one drove. Second and third, I think, is a toss-up for me. The one I allow to go into a second one is I think he's a little thicker when you get your hands right on top of his rack. He's a bigger loin when he's fresher in terms of his loin. He's leveler out of his hip and dock compared to the lamb that's going to be in third. I'd like to trim that one up in terms of his condition. He's getting a little barky, but one I really like when she gets him stuck and driving upwards, I think he lands right there pretty easy. And the young lady that's going to be in third, this is the freshest, trimmest handling one of the bunch in terms of rack shape and condition over that rib. For me, that one wants to get up a little bit in his spine. He wants to get a little off in terms of his dock placement, but I like that one's touch. I like that one's feel. We square that one up and thicken him up just a notch up high. He's certainly a contender with those top two. Really nice class of heavyweights. Let's give them a round of applause. Whoa.
Results for Class 2, first place, Crosland Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2855. Second place, Cadence Studdard, Country Kids, tag 2969. Third place, Jenna Shaw, Roswell FFA, tag 2834. Fourth place, Athena Franco, Roswell ECHS, FFA, tag 2963. Fifth place, Cadence Studdard, Country Kids, tag 2972. Please bring your first and second place whites to the ring. First and second place whites to the ring. Class 1 black face to the gate. Class 1 black face to the gate, please.
certainly a fun set of whites to sort through. I'm not going to describe each one of them, but I'll talk a little bit about these class winners, and then we'll go ahead and select your champion in reserve. The lightweight's one that's just extreme in terms of muscle shape. I love that one in terms of shape, in terms of his center part of his loin. I like it in the center part of his leg, depth of twist. He might get a little low fronted at times occasionally, but that's being real critical on a really nice lightweight. The big sheep that wins our second class, super big in his outline, super tall in terms of point of his shoulder. I like where his neck ties into that shoulder. He's a little farther along, obviously, compared to our lightweight, but his handle quality is still fairly good. I like both of these a great deal. One that fits my personal preference, I like one with some wild pieces. Young man with your lightweight's going to be your champion. Heavyweight's going to be your reserve. Let's give them a round of applause.
Class 1 black face to the ring. Class 1 black face. Class 2 black face to the gate. Class 2 black face to the gate.
Certainly a fun group of lightweight blacks to start our black show, and I think it's very close in these top three. The one I land on, this young lady here on the far right, when this thing finally just relaxes and settles in, this is a super nice show sheet for a lightweight. I like that thing in terms of edge down his loin. I like that way he handles right there on his rack for a lightweight. He is chock full of muscle, and when he settles in and relaxes, that guy wants to run uphill. He's extremely good. If I want to nitpick on him just a little bit, he might be just a nickel straight in his shoulder for me. At times, he wants to maybe be a little round out of that hip, but that's being extremely critical on a really, really nice black. Young man that's going to be in second, this is the power sheep of the bunch. Big old thick-ended one, gigantic cage laid in this thing. He's a little coarser in terms of his shoulder. He wants to taper off and be a little harsher in terms of his handle right there in front of his hip and right there in his loin. But one you appreciate for his mass, his bone size, his foot and forearm. That sheep's going to be very, very massive as he gets down the road. Young lady that's going to come in third, super attractive, long scale type of sheep. Like the way that blade lays into the side of that shoulder. He gets out horsed compared to that top two. He needs to be thicker from end to end. But one, I like the appearance. I like the attractiveness. That one paints a great picture from the side. That sheep has a lot of future when we put him on feed for the next couple of months before we get to State Fair and some of our others that they'll go to. Young lady does an exceptional good job. Let's give them a round of applause.
Please bring Class 2 to the ring. Class 2 to the ring. Please bring Class 3 to the gate. Class 3 to the gate, please.
And then the second class, the quality didn't go anywhere. Again, these top four are extremely close in my opinion, and there's some differences in each one of them. And if you're standing ringside, you might flip-flop this a place or two, but the one that I kind of like, that I like in this class, the young lady's you here on the right, this is the fresh handling, ripped up, big pieced one I like a great deal. Change her a little bit. You could, when in motion, she could go a little better off her back too, but that's getting critical of one that's got some big pieces, handles and touches super fresh. I like that you a great deal. I think it's a close call between second and third because they're so different in types and kind. I landed on the one that closest follows our class winner, one that's a little more up and out in terms of shoulder placement, where the neck attaches is a little higher in terms of that shoulder. For me, what separates the two the most is when you put your hands on them. This is the fresher handling one for this stage. I like the way the crispness and the edge that one has in his rack. For me, that one gets a little plainer in terms of his shape when you get to the center and lower part of his leg. When you step back right in behind this one, he gets a little weak in terms of width and flare there, but I think there's enough handle quality. I think there's a good enough look to go ahead and find this one in second. The young lady in third, certainly the one that's the bigger muscle of those middle pair we have there. That one's a great big back one. He's got a big old hip and hind leg. He's a little more coarse and out in his shoulder, a little shorter in terms of his neck. You make that one stand up and elevate just a notch better, we could certainly see moving that one up. Young lady does an exceptional good job. Young man's blue sheep that's going to run into fourth one when you surprises when you get your hands on him. That is a big old backed rascal with a big old rack laid in him. He gets a little plainer in terms of his muscle shape. That sheep doesn't want to quite to stand up and show himself off. Young man does a nice job. Really, really nice blue sheep to end up at fourth. Let's give this group a round of applause. Good job.
Class 2 results, first place, Peyton Flowers, Roswell FFA, tag 2829. Second place, Cadence Studdard, Country Kids, tag 2970. Third place, Sterling Tivis, Diamond H, tag 2656. Fourth place, Luke Pierce, Valley Rascals, tag 2895. Fifth place, Jackson Hotelin, Wiley Draw 4H, tag 2946. Sixth place, Jenna Shaw, Rustic Arrows, tag 2892. Class 3 to the ring, Class 3. Our judge this morning is Mr. Justin James. He's an ag teacher in Wheeler, Texas, and has been for 17 years. He's married with 2 daughters who show lambs and pigs at numerous major and national shows. Please join me in welcoming Mr. James. Please bring Class 4 to the gate. Class 4 to the gate.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Well, here in this third class, if you're standing ringside, the heat was certainly turned up. And again, these top four, actually these top five, I'm going to talk this young man too when we get to him. These are extremely good sheep. There's some differences in types and kind, but the quality is exceptional. The one I landed off to start with, I'll be the first to tell you, he's not the biggest footed one of this bunch by any means. That's his biggest flaw. I'd like to stout him up in his forearm. I'd like to stout him up in his foot and bone size. But past that, in terms of handle quality, in terms of shape of his loin, shape of his rack, the way that thing elevates up and out of the top side of that blade, comes out to a big old square hip, that one has a lot of good things going about him. I think that sheep still has some future left. It'll be fun to see that one as he gets a little more bark and flesh on him down the road. I think that's an exceptional good sheep to start the class. Young lady that's going to run in second, very similar in type and kind of the one we had in first. He is a little bigger in terms of his forearm. He is a little bigger in terms of his foot and bone size. He's probably not quite as edgy and handles quite as crisp right there in front of his hip where you grab onto that loin. But man, he's really fresh in terms of his back. He's a little touchy, a little dodgy. Young lady does a good job of getting him settled down and set up. Very, very good sheep to land in the second hole. The power sheep of our top four is the one that's going to land in three. Super big in terms of his cage. That's a big-ended, thick one, really good out of his dock and center part of his leg. He's got a little bit more condition than what I deem ideal for this weight range. He's wanting to be a little fleshy right there above his rack. I'd like to see his neck be out of top side of him a little better, a little more wild looking through that front third of his body. Young lady does a knockout good job of getting that one drone. Young man that's going to round up in fourth. One that's really good looking from the side. I love that one's spine, the way it settles in him. He's good caged. He runs out of gas in terms of that lower center part of his leg compared to those three above him. The young man does an exceptional good job. I like that one a great deal in motion. The young man that's going to be in fifth, again, this is another power sheep. Big ended. This is the biggest rugged, thick-legged one that we've got of the deal. Great caged. When you handle him right there, he wants to wash or be a little harsh in terms of his loin. I'd like to see him a little more elevated and longer in terms of that front third of his body. Young man does a good job. Let's give this group a round of applause.
Class 3 results. First place, Jake Wagner, Goddard FFA, tag 2899. Second place, Crosland Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2848. Third place, Morgan Hobson, Berindo 4H, tag 2932. Fourth place, Calvin Munson, Goddard FFA, tag 2893. Fifth place, Colton Hinson, Valley Rascals, tag 2907. Sixth place, Cinch Oak, Country Kids, tag 3890. Class 4 to the ring, please. Class 5 blackface to the gate. Class 5 to the gate.
Another high quality class as we get in there. I think this one fit together a little more better for me. The ewe that's going to lead the class, this is one exceptional, and when you get your hands on her, really good in terms of her rack shape. She's edgy right there on her loin edge. She wants to be a little sour for this young man, but once she stands up, relaxes, that ewe's got a lot of product. Big cage, big hind ender. Young man's got a really nice one. He's got a holt over there. The young man's going to come in second. I love the elevation. I love the length of this one. I like this one's turned to his body. Where he needs to be fixed, in my opinion, he's a little harsher in terms of his handle right there in front of his hip. He runs out of power in terms of twist and lower leg compared to our class winner, but a really, really nice balanced one that gives you a very good look at the side. Super good out of his hip and dot. Young man does a great job. The blue sheep that comes in third, this is the power sheep of the bunch. Big-ended, great big old back, handles really good. He's a little round out of his hip. He wants to get a little shorter in terms of the length of his hip. I'd like to fix him right there and tuck him into the shoulder just a little bit, but if you like big cage, thick-ended one with tons of muscle, this blue sheep probably fits the bill. Young man does a good job. Young lady that comes in next, just a solid one that's up and out, good looking, handles good. He runs out of horsepower in terms of muscle, dimension, and shape, but one you really like from the side. Let's give this group a round of applause. Good job.
Class 5 to the ring. Class 5 to the ring, please. Showmanship will be held immediately following the grand drive, and then you can take pictures after the showmanship classes.
Another really fun class to sort through. The young lady we're going to lead off the class with, I think this is the sheep that balances the best in terms of top line, in terms of belly line. When you get your hands on that guy, he's super big in terms of his rack and loin. I think where he excels compared to some of the other ones is his depth of flank and proportions from nose to tail. I like that one a great deal. When you put that in the motion, he's sound as a cat. He's good looking. He's big-ended. That young lady's got a really, really good one she's got a hold of. Young man in second kind of resembles the one in first. I like that one's levelness. I like him out of his hip. He's got plenty of center and lower leg. He gets a little coarser and deeper in terms of his chest compared to our class winner, but I like that one's handle. That one's got a lot of merit. Young man does a good job. One that comes in third, certainly one that is crispy in terms of his edge and his rack shape. He gets a little higher in his spine for me. He wants to wash or maybe be a little harsher in terms of his loin and hip hookup, but one, I like the rib cage. I like the body. I like the way that one's built. Young man's got a good one. Blue sheep, super attractive, that comes in fourth. He's tall fronted. He's elevated out of his neck, out of his shoulder. His blade lays in there nice and neat. He gives up some horsepower when you get your hands on his rack right behind his blade. He's a little flatter right there in his forerib. He wants to get a little flatter right there in the lower part of that leg. But one from a side, man, you takes a beautiful picture in terms of levelness up and out. Young man does a great job. Let's give this group a round of applause. Good job.
Class 6 to the gate, Class 6. Results for Class 5, first place, Morgan Hobson, Barindo 4H, tag 2917. Second place, Calvin Munson, Goddard FFA, tag 2884. Third place, Lucas Montgomery, Diamond H, tag 2838. Fourth place, Trip Moss, Hagerman FFA, tag 2828. Fifth place, Sterling Tibbs, Diamond H, tag 2657. Sixth place, Kason Hopper, Diamond H, tag 2872. Class 6 to the ring, please. Class 7 blackface to the gate. Class 7 to the gate, please.
It's high, hang on. Yeah, it's on 5.
If you are missing a money clip, there's been one turned in at the table. You can come and identify it.
Certainly a fun class of blacks to sort through, and I'll be the first to tell you these top three have quite a bit of differences in them, but the one I think checks the most boxes for me is the young man on the right. This one in front, 2/3 of his body is extremely attractive. His blade lays in super good. He's super sharp where he comes out of that top side of his blade. When you get your hands on him, that guy has got a big old rack. He's fresh. He's cool looking. If I could change that one ever so slightly to make him a hammer, I'd like to fix him right there out of his dock. If I could square him up, make that dock come up ever so slightly, that's a really, really waspy one. Young man does a good job. The young man that's going to come in second, boy, you step behind this one. You appreciate the mass and the power, especially right there in the center portion of that leg. He is thick right there. He's got a big old rack laid in him. I'd like to see this one's flank and belly line drop a little, make him balance slightly better. He's a little harsh right there in his loin where it hooks up, and it's noticeable from the side, and I think that's what lands this one in second. I love the muscle. I love the muscle texture of that sheep. Young man does a good job. Young lady's come in third, a good silhouette one. I like this one's body cage and forerib. She gets outpowered in terms of the back 2/3 of that one's body. When you get down to that lower part of that leg and stifle wants to plane out a little bit, we fix him there. We could certainly see him up in that top two. Young lady does an exceptional good job. The young man that's going to come in fourth, I'm going to go ahead and talk this one. This is a wild looking one from the side. He's super tall in terms of his neck and shoulder placement. He gets a little narrower in terms of his chest floor. He wants to plane out a little bit in that lower leg, but a really, really good class. Let's give that bunch a round of applause.
Results for Class 6, first place, Lane Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2847. Second place, Colton Hinson, Valley Rascals, tag 2908. Third place, Crossland Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2845. Fourth place, Jake Wagner, Goddard FFA, tag 2983. Fifth place, Sailor Tibbus, Diamond H, tag 2833. Class 7 to the ring, please, Class 7. Please bring your first and second place black face to the gate. First and second place black face to the gate.
We get to these heavyweights, and for sure there's a lot of quality from end to end, but I think the one that arises himself to the top is this young lady here on the right. This is an ultra cool looking one that's super edgy and crisp in terms of his muscle shape and handle. For his weight, you would think he'd be getting a notch soft. That guy handles extremely well. He's big old cracked open in his chest. The good Lord's never made a perfect one. For me, if I could change this one, I'd like to stouten him up right there in his forearm, maybe let that shoulder lay in there a notch better, but that's getting critical and an awful good one. Young lady that's going to run here in the second hole. I love this one from the silhouette, from the profile. Super good in his spine. I like him out of his stock. I like his depth of body in terms of where his flank and belly line match compared to his top line. He simply gets out horsed compared to that class winner. Need to stouten that one up right there in the center and lower part of his leg to move up to that particular one hole. But that's a really nice sheep to end up in second. Young lady that comes into third, one that's super elevated, super tall at the point of his shoulder. Kind of the same thing with what happened with our second place animal. He kind of gets flatter in terms of his muscle shape when you get there, the center part of his leg. Like to deepen him up in his twist. But that one does handle extremely well for a big boy. Young lady does a good job. Young lady that's going to round or be in fourth, that's a big rib, big caged one. For me, he's too finished. I'd like to trim that one up in terms of his handle and feel. When you step in behind this guy, I'd like to see him with more mass and expression of that lower portion of that leg. But I love the center cage. I love the width that one has. Young lady does a good job. Let's give this group a round of applause. Good job.
Class 7 results. First place, Morgan Hobson, Berindo 4H, tag 2918. Second place, Crosland Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2846. Third place, Sterling Tibbs, Diamond H, tag 2985. Fourth place, Jada Dunn, Roswell FFA, tag 3889. Fifth place, Cinch Oak, Country Kids, tag 3886. Sixth place, Jackson Hotelin, Wiley Draw 4H, tag 2944. Please bring your first and second place black face to the ring. First place, Class 1, Peyton Flowers. Second place, Lane Matthews. Class 2, first place, Peyton Flowers. Second place, Cadence Studdard. First place, Class 3, Jake Wagner. Second place, Crosland Matthews. First place, Class 4, Jake Wagner. Second place, Lucas Montgomery. First place, Class 5, Morgan Hobson. Second place, Calvin Munson. First place, Class 6, Lane Matthews. Second place, Colton Henson. Class 7, first place, Morgan Hobson. Second place, Crosland Matthews. Mutton Cross, Class 1 to the gate. Mutton Cross, Class 1.
Certainly a very, very competitive show of blacks. Let's give each and every one of these exhibitors a round of applause real quick. My hat's off to that. That's a high quality set of sheep for a county stock show. Very, very good job. I'm not going to talk each and every one of them. There's, I think, a few out here that I think that are standouts, and in no particular order, I'll describe. I think there's 3, maybe 4 that I think they're sure in contention for your champion black. First one I'll talk about is the one out of Class 3. We talked to him, super wild looking. From the side, that thing's elevated. That thing's blade lays in good. We talked to him. He's kind of skinny in terms of his forearm and foot size. That's something you could sure fix about him. For his size and weight range, man, that one's super crispy in terms of back. I like that thing. Center leg, very, very good. Young man does a good job showing him. Another one I think that's in contention, the young lady right here out of Class 5. Super balanced, super easy to look at, especially from the profile. I think where this one excels some of the others is the way that one's top line and the way belly line and underwall lay in there super correct and even. Makes that thing balance extremely good. If I could change that one ever so slightly, he might be kind of plainer in terms of his muscle texture when you get your hands on him, but that's being critical of a really, really nice one. The next one out of Class 6, again, we talked this one being wild-fronted and wild-bodied, edgy made. Like to fix his hip just ever so slightly and square him up right there at that dock. But, man, you want to talk about muscle shape, muscle texture, that guy has it. It's a very, very good sheep. And the one out of our last class, that's a power wagon compared to some of the ones down the way. Super edgy, crisp, hard to his muscle shape. I like that one for his size, where his condition is. That's got a big old hind in him. Very, very nice set of sheep. The one I prefer today is going to be your heavyweight. She's going to be your champion. We dropped that second into that last class. Again, we talked to him. He touches real good. He's handled. He's fresh. He was just he's not as quite as a script as that class winner that was right above him, but a really, really nice sheep. He fits in extremely well with the lineup. He for sure in the mix. I think there's another one in here that I like in terms of balance, in terms of completeness. It's hard to find a hole in this one. He's not super edgy like our champion. The young lady out right here in the middle will be your reserve. Congratulations to her.
Champion Blackface belongs to Morgan Hobson, tag 2918. Reserve Champion Blackface, Morgan Hobson, tag 2917. Booster and pre-booster, if you're planning to do showmanship, now's the time to get signed up. Showmanship classes will immediately follow the grand drive.
Nice set of ewes to start out our crossbred show. The young lady that wins this class, for me, this one excels in terms of handle quality, in terms of muscle shape. When you get your hands on that one, she's crispy about her rack. She's big loin. She's fresh. I like her body cage. She's not perfect. I'd like to see her elevated up at the front end, maybe settle her spine ever so slightly when she's in motion, but a nice way to start. Young man that's going to come in second, super balanced sheep from the side. I love this ewe in terms of an outline, in terms of elevation. Her spine lays into the top side of her extremely good. She gets out horsed compared to our class winner in terms of muscle and firmness and freshness of handling, but I like that one a great deal in terms of balance, in terms of levelness. Young man does a good job. Young man's going to be in third. It's certainly the bigger cage one of our second and third place animals. I like that about her. She is bigger in terms of her rack and back shape. For me, she's a little further along in her condition. I'd like to tuck her up right there in her chest. I'd like to stouten her up in terms of muscle in that lower leg, but the young man does a good job showing them. Let's give this class a round of applause. Good job.
Class 2 mutton cross to the gate. Class 2 to the gate. Results for mutton cross class 1. First place, Peyton Flowers, Roswell FFA, tag 2903. Second place, Jeremiah Chirinko, Roswell ECHS, FFA, tag 2960. Third place, Luke Pierce, Valley Rascals, tag 2898. Fourth place, Avery Smith, Diamond H. Fifth place, Avery Smith, Diamond H. Please bring Class 2 to the gate, to the ring. Class 2 to the ring. Class 3 cross to the gate. Class 3 to the gate.
Certainly a nice set of crosses that come in this second class. The one that hit me the hardest that come in the gates, the young lady here on my right. I love this one in terms of presence when he's set up and propped up and driving. That one's exceptionally good when you get your hands on him. His muscle texture is extremely good. He handles extremely fresh. He's simply the most powerful and stoutest one from end to end. That's why he lands in that first hole. I think it's very close between second and third. They're very similar in types and kinds. The young lady that's going to wind up in second, one that I think is a notch better in terms of the front third of that one's body. I like that one's shoulder blade a notch better. I like where he comes out the top side of his blade better. When you step in right behind him, I think that one's stouter in terms of where his tail, his dock is and center portion of his leg compared to the one in third. For me, he might handle a little softer compared to our class winner, but a really, really nice sheep to end up in second. Young lady in third, this one's kind of being a nod head for, but once he kind of relaxes and settled in, that sheep paints an extremely good profile like that one's cage. I'd like to see him deeper flank, deeper in terms of his belly line, maybe level him out a notch in his dock, but presence and eye appeal, that's a very, very nice sheep. Let's give that group a round of applause. Congratulations.
Class 2 results. First place, Peyton Flowers, Roswell FFA, tag 2900. Second place, Caden Studdard, Country Kids, tag 2971. Third place, Jenna Shaw, Roswell FFA, tag 2891. Fourth place, Kason O, tag 3888. Fifth place, Caden Studdard, tag 2973. Class 3 to the ring, please. Class 3.
Nice set of heavyweights. The young lady here on my right, we're going to lead this class off. I think he's the standout of the crowd in this particular class. Like his elevation, that thing's got some shape and turn to his leg. I like that about him. Again, I want to be critical on him. If you get right there behind his blade, when you put your hands on him, I'd like to see him just mass up and bold up right there. But that's being critical on a very, very nice crossbred. Young lady does a good job with him. One that comes in second, again, this is another power sheep. I like the way this one, his rack is laid in him. He's certainly thick and big-ended. He's a little shorter in his body type. He wants to get a little deeper in his shoulder and chest, a little shorter about his neck compared to our class winner. But one, you appreciate the amount of power and mass and muscle that he does have. Congratulations to that young lady. Just on the opposite end of the spectrum is what we got in third compared to the one in second. This is the one that's taller, that's more elevated. The shoulder lays in better. He's more tucked up in his chest plate. But when we get past that, we look at the back third of that one's body. He wants to get plainer and nondescript about his muscle shape in his center leg and lower leg. Like to stouten that one out right there. But from a profile standpoint, man, that one paints a really, really nice picture. Young man does a good job. Let's give that heavyweight cross class a round of applause. Good job. Good job.
Please bring first and second place mutton cross to the gate. First and second mutton cross to the gate. Results for Class 3, first place, Crosland Matthews, Goddard FFA, tag 2852. Second place, Sterling Tivis, Diamond H, tag 2832. Third place, Lane Matthews, Shepherd's Flock, tag 2851. Fourth place, Jeremiah Chirinko, Roswell ECHS FFA, tag 2961. Fifth place, Clara Johnson, Hagerman FFA, tag 2905. Class 1, first place, Peyton Flowers. Second place, Jeremiah Chirinko. Class 2, first place, Peyton Flowers. Second place, Cadence Studdard. First place, Class 3, Crosland Matthews. Second place, Sterling Tivis. Hair sheep to the gate, please. Hair sheep to the gate.
give our crossbred exhibitors a round of applause real quick. Certainly quality from end to end. The lightweight, that little ewe is fun to look at. She's edgy in terms of her muscle shape. Again, we talked to her in class. She's probably not the tallest, most elegant looking one up front. But man, you talk about shape when you get your hands on her. You talk about freshness down that top line. She's very, very nice. The one out of class 2 is an extremely good one. That one handles with so much power over that rack. He's so edgy and crispy there. I like that about him. Maybe not as attractive as some of the other ones on either side of her at times. I'd like to see that one tucked up a little bit in terms of his chest, but one, you appreciate the mass and the way that one comes out of his hip and dock. Like that one a great deal. The heavyweight's giving this young lady some problems, but when that thing finally settles and relaxes, there's a lot of good things you can talk about that one. He's show ring ready. His presence is extremely good. I like that one's hip and hind leg when he's in motion. When you get your hands on him, he's a big back, fresh one. Again, in class, we talked about that one right behind his shoulder and his rack. We'd sure like to make that more explosive and edgier to the touch, but one, I like that one's belly wall. I like this depth, especially when he sets up and relaxes. That's a really nice set of crosses. For me personally, I like the heavyweight to be your champion. The middleweight will be your reserve. Let's give them a round of applause.
Champion Mutton Cross belongs to Crossland Matthews, tag 2852. Reserve champion Peyton Flowers, tag 2900. Please bring Hair Sheep to the ring. Hair Sheep to the ring, please.
Not a lot of numbers in the hair sheep or Dorpers, but certainly some quality. The young man we're going to lead off with will be on the far right as your champion hair sheep. I like the sheep when you get your hands on him. I think that's where he excels the entire class. That is a fresh handling, ripped up backed one. I like that about him. He's probably not as good in terms of his body cage as our 2 and 3, but in terms of leanness, in terms of touch and presence, I like that one a great deal to go ahead and win your Dorpers. The ones in 2 or 3, these two are cookie cutters from each other, so very similar in type and kind. They're both big cage. They're both big in terms of their rib and body shape. I think the one that lands in second's a little better in terms of the center part of her leg. I like that about her. When you get your hands on her, she's certainly the bigger loined one of our second and third one. Very nice job to them. Young man that comes in third, another great big caged one. I like that about him. Little plainer in terms of his muscle or her muscle shape when you get to the bottom part of her leg. Very, very good class of hair sheep. Let's give them a round of applause.
Please bring your champion and reserve champions of the breed to the gate. Champions and reserve champions of the breed to the gate. Results for the hair sheep class: first place and champion belongs to Luis Muniz, tag 2545. Second place, Luis Muniz, Hagerman FFA, tag 2544. Third place, Jose Muniz, Hagerman FFA, tag 2546. Fourth place, Luis Muniz, Hagerman FFA, tag 2655. Fifth place, Jose Muniz, tag 2890. Sixth place, William Marley, Shepherd's Flock, tag 3895. Champion White belongs to Lane Matthews. Reserve, Crossland Matthews. Champion Blackface, Morgan Hobson. Reserve Champion, Morgan Hobson. Champion Cross, Crossland Matthews. Reserve, Peyton Flowers. Champion Hair, Luis Muniz. Reserve, Luis Muniz. Booster and pre-booster, showmanship, be ready at the gate. Boosters and pre-boosters together.
Let's give our Grand Drive exhibitors a big round of applause real quick. What a fun day sorting livestock, and specifically this sheep show. There's no place I'd rather be than in a livestock barn. More importantly, it's no place I'd rather be than working with your young people. The stock showing industry is something that I've been born and raised in. Both of my daughters show a lot of sheep. We show a lot of bears, and it certainly takes time and effort. But something I'm not a big speech guy, but I will say that in terms of raising these young people and raising these kids, it's not about the livestock. The livestock is a tool that we use to raise these young people, and I truly believe that, because I can guarantee you every one of these exhibitors in this ring can remember their first county fair. The county fair, where we call them our county shows. A lot of times I hear some parents and people, they say, well, that's just hate your neighbor week. We're just competing against our own county and beating each other, and I look at it totally different. This is where we light the fire in raising these young people to be good stockmen, to be good human beings. So I truly believe county fairs, county shows, and local shows is where this deal starts. Let's talk about some of these sheep real quick, and then we'll go and pick your Grand and Reserve, and then your 3, 4, and 5. We'll just talk about in the white faces, that little down weather that wins that is super attractive. He's edgy in his muscle. He's big shape. Yeah, he's the smallest guy in here, but like my old man always told me, if they're big enough to show, they're big enough to win. I like that guy a great deal. The young lady with the black, man, that's a power wagon. If you like muscle and you like shape, you like a firm touch, and a real crispy back, that's your kind of creature, but he still looks good. He's attractive. That thing is built extremely well. He can motor extremely well. Young lady should be very proud of that one. In the crossbred deal, again, we talked this one. He's finally acting like a show sheep, and you can see those good qualities about him. He's super attractive. He's big in his cage. He's big backed. Again, we want to change that one right behind his blades. And the young man with the hair sheep that rounds out our Grand Drive, again, super good to the touch. I like that one's rack shape and body shape. Very, very good standout in terms of the hair sheep. Again, let's give all these one more big round of applause, and I'll go select your champion.
Grand Champion Lamb belongs to Morgan Hobson, tag 2918.
We bring that reserve back in here, and when we talked to him for champion and reserve, man, that one balances and attractive. He just probably didn't have the wow factor in terms of shape and muscle, but man, the way that one's top line lays in him compared to his underline and belly, you really like that about one. He has plenty enough muscle. He's my second favorite. Let's give that young lady a round of applause.
Reserve Grand Champion belongs to Morgan Hobson, tag 2917.
For third, I think it's fairly close to me for your third overall market sheet. I think there's one I like extremely well. He's just in a smaller package. The young man's down will be third overall. For fourth, I think it's relatively close. Again, we'll briefly talk the reserve down. That one's outline is super good and attractive, a little softer in terms of his touch and handle for me, a little over-conditioned compared to some of the other ones. My fourth overall, I like the crossbred. Fifth overall will be your reserve crossbred. Let's give them a round of applause. Good job.
Third overall belongs to Lane Matthews, tag 2854. Fourth overall belongs to Crossland Matthews, tag 2852. Fifth overall belongs to Peyton Flowers, tag 2900. We'll take pictures after the showmanship classes. Pictures you can take all the time you want after showmanship classes. Booster and pre-booster showmanship to the ring. Booster and pre-booster showmanship to the ring. Our pre-booster showman today is number 3, Leroy Pierce. Booster showman, number 10, Ava Kane. Number 7, Hawk Hotalon. Number 5, Reed Pierce. Number 14, Chesney Hopper. Number 15, Slade Weischer. Novice showmanship to the gate. Novice to the gate, please. Thank you, pre-boosters and boosters. Remember, our winners will be announced tomorrow night at the awards assembly. Novice showmanship to the ring. Novice showmanship. Junior showmanship to the gate. Juniors to the gate, please.
really good set of novices. Let's give this bunch a big round of applause real quick. I can't tell you the winner today, and I really like that. I've never seen this done where they're going to announce it at the sale or awards banquet. That way Grandma and Grandpa don't be mad at me because I only have to pick one, because showmanship for me is one of the most difficult things to judge. I like to judge livestock. I don't like to judge the kid. But there is a few out here that's done an exceptional good job. My hat's off to every one of you. Very, very respectful. Job well done today. Let's give them one more big of a hand as they exit the ring. Congratulations to all of y'all.
I came back on.
Junior showmanship to the gate. Junior showmanship to the gate.
All I did is turn off the camera and disconnect it. I was literally about to. Oh, it died? It died?
Last call, junior showmanship. Senior showmanship to the gate. Seniors to the gate.
Well, no secrets here. Give this big young man a big round of applause for our only junior. He does an exceptionally good job. Well done, young man.
Seniors, senior showmanship to the ring. Seniors to the ring, please.
Let's give this group a big round of applause. Well done in this division. There's a lot of them. Super competitive. I will tell this whole group, I don't have to pick a winner right now, but you'll know later. But any of you guys want to move to Texas, I'll sure take you on my chapter. I'm part of my show team because you guys do an exceptionally good job. Well done. It's fun to work with young kids that are knowledgeable, and you can tell this set has put in homework. They're all very competitive. Again, give them one more round of applause. I'm going to walk through them one more time. Very good set.
Thank you, seniors. Just a quick reminder, Words Assembly tomorrow night, sale on Friday night, and the sale pool sheets for swine and goats are in Hobson Hall. Thank you for coming. See you next time.
More expertise than people expect. Advanced technology. Board-certified physicians. Care you might expect to travel hours for. Right here. We've never believed where you live should determine the care you receive. Close to family, close to home. We're here. Artesia General Hospital.
Bob Reed Pest Control is committed to providing the most modern pest management solutions for homes and businesses. Bob Reed can handle every aspect of pest control, from general insects to trees, shrubs, yard treatment, and commercial weed control. And they're the only Centricon termite colony elimination system authorized operator in Southeast New Mexico. No job is too big or too small. Bob Reed Pest Control, Southeast New Mexico's pest management professionals. Find them online at bobreedpestcontrol.com or call 575-623-5344. Serving all of Southeast New Mexico. When you need tough, reliable equipment that gets the job done right, turn to your local Kubota experts. Amigo Machinery in Roswell, proud to be your hometown Kubota dealer, offering a full line of tractors, mowers, and construction equipment, plus genuine parts and expert service and advice. Locally owned and here for you. Stop by Amigo Machinery at 2801 Southeast Main Street in Roswell or call 575-624-2026. Proud sponsor of the Eddy and Chaves County 4-H and FFA livestock shows.
Are missing teeth or even failing teeth holding you back from living life to the fullest? Maybe you avoid smiling in photos, or you're sick of poor-fitting and uncomfortable dentures that you have to take out every night. At Carabelli Dental, we offer dental implants as a permanent natural solution to your problem. Implants let you smile and speak and chew with full confidence all over again. Don't allow yourself to wait any longer to restore your smile. Your confidence and everything depends on it.
Come see the team at Carabelli Dental at the corner of 9th and Main in Roswell or call 575-622-4455.
Maybe your AC unit needs a little tender loving care. If you don't know where to turn, then you don't know Jack.
Fergalicious.
In fact, they're downright funky.
Fergalicious.
Let the boys at Fergie's Plumbing and Heating get your AC unit ice cold, just like some of my lady friends. Don't let any fool make you lose your cool. Fergie's Plumbing and Heating. If you don't know Fergie, then you don't know Jack. 632-2660.
Fergalicious.
First American Bank supports agriculture and the bright future of FFA and 4-H in Eddy and Chaves counties. We are proud to make possible the video streaming of the livestock shows at both the Eddy County Fair and Chaves County Fair. Tune in to see these talented young people in action and show your appreciation for their efforts. Your involvement strengthens our rural communities. First American Bank, your local first community bank since 1903, member FDIC.
Spring is here, and Fulkerson has a few spring HVAC tips to help you get ready. Check for uneven temperatures from room to room. Replace your filter and pay attention to sounds that your unit makes. A professional spring checkup helps catch these issues early. And with the Right Fit membership from Fulkerson, you can rest assured knowing your unit is ready. With biannual maintenance and a reduced dispatch fee, even in the middle of the night. Call 575-319-9984 to find out more. Fulkerson Plumbing and Heating, proudly serving Roswell and surrounding areas.
At Richland Motors, it's never been easier to sell or trade your current car, truck, or SUV for a newer model to hit the road in. Even if you don't purchase from Richland, they want to buy your vehicle for top dollar. But if you do buy from Richland, don't forget, they're the home of the powertrain warranty for life. That's a whole lot of confidence for you. See Richland for details. 2nd and Sycamore and 1309 Southeast Main.
National Furniture Liquidators $1 million inventory reduction event. Excessive heat and a stagnant economy have filled our warehouses to the brim. Drastic reductions in place to relieve the overcrowding. Store-wide savings like a 4-piece queen bedroom set, just $488. A reclining sofa or love seat, just $498 each piece. A king-size mattress with adjustable base, just $899. Plus great financing options regardless of your credit. National Furniture Liquidators. Now more than ever.
Nobody beats short.
Do you know where your food is coming from? At Pierce Ranch's storefront, you can rely on quality in our pasture-raised cattle, available in both grass-finished and grain-finished steaks, ground beef, and more. With local pork, eggs, seasoning, and honey, Pierce Ranch's storefront is your one-stop shop for all your food needs. Check out our local artisans, Western art, and leatherwork, as well as some of our vintage ranch finds in our gift shop area. We're open Tuesday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., Saturdays, 8:30 to 2 p.m. under the Windmill at 124 East 2nd Street in Roswell.
Looking for a hands-on career with strong job demand and long-term growth? The HVAC R Technology program at ENMU Roswell is the perfect place to start. Learn installation, maintenance, repair, and system diagnostics, all from a team nationally accredited through HVAC excellence. From electrical controls to blueprint interpretations, this program equips you with real-world skills employers are looking for. Call 575-624-7337 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu to learn more. ENMU Roswell. Success starts here. Summer fun is almost done, but the savings roll on during the Roswell Honda Summer Event. Now through the end of the month, score an unbelievable rate on your next ride, like 5.49% for up to 60 months on 2026 Civic Hatchback, 3.99% for up to 60 on 26 HRV and Accord Hybrid, 2.49% for up to 36 months on 26 CRV and CRV Hybrid, and an unbelievable 1.99% for up to 36 months on 2026 Ridgeline. The Summer Event on now at Roswell Honda, 2177 West 2nd.
Hey, Freddie Sosa here with Richland Motors. It's time to get ready for our July summer sales blowout. Right now, you can score employee pricing on all 2026 GMC Sierra 1500s and stack that on top of 0% financing for up to 36 months. Also, if you want a Chevy, we have 0% financing for up to 60 months on all 2026 Chevy 1500s. And if it's time to send your kid off to college, we have 0% for 36 months on all 2026 Chevy Traxxas and Trailblazers. And don't forget to register online at rlchevrolet.com for our summer cookout giveaway.
The Office Management and Technologies program at ENMU Roswell prepares you with the skills you need to succeed in today's workplace. From creating professional documents to mastering communication and administrative skills, you'll be equipped to keep any office running smoothly. You'll build clear professional communication skills, learn effective administration techniques, and gain hands-on experience with today's technology. Whether you're starting your career or leveling up your skills, this program is your path to success. Call ENMU Roswell today at 575-624-7337 or log on to roswell.enmu.edu. The sizzling summer savings event is on now at Roswell Nissan. Now through the end of the month, get massive savings across the lot on an amazing selection of new and pre-owned vehicles. And that's not all. Get 0% for up to 60 months on select 2026 Nissan Rogue, Frontier, Murano, and Pathfinder. Make this summer road trip season a little hotter with the help of the hottest lot in southeastern New Mexico. But these sizzling savings won't last. Get to the sizzling summer savings event on now at Roswell Nissan. 2111 West 2nd. Craving a true taste of Santa Fe right here in Roswell? Head to Tia Sophia's. Enjoy homemade sopapillas, our famous homemade red and green sauces, and that perfect Christmas sauce blend. Now hosting dinners Thursday through Saturday and open 7 days a week for breakfast and lunch. Bring the whole family. Come experience authentic northern New Mexican flavors. Tia Sophia's Roswell, turning Roswell red and green. Right on the corner of 4th and Richardson in Roswell. Score out of this galaxy savings all month long at Roswell Hyundai, including $1,000 in bonus cash or 3.99% for 60 months on Palisade or 3.49% for 60 months on Kona SE. Get $2,000 in bonus cash or 4.99% for 60 on Santa Cruz or 3.49% for 60 on Elantra SE. And $3,000 in bonus cash or 0% for 60 and no payments for 90 days on 26 Tucson SE. Grand Slam savings all month long at Roswell Hyundai, 1909 West 2nd.
Hi, my name's Chance with Trustmark Roofing and Windows, and here's what you should expect during your window inspection. Upon my arrival, you'll receive a 15-minute courtesy call letting you know I'm on the way. Once I'm in your home, I'm going to be checking for moisture indication, functionality, and any kind of energy efficiency improvements to the inside and outside of your home. After my inspection, I'll give you my professional opinion, and then you can decide whether you want a no-obligation quote. Myself or the office will contact you to set up a date when I can show you my products and options to best suit your needs. So when choosing windows, choose Trustmark Roofing and Windows. Our goal is to give you a 5-star service and get you what you deserve, and that's the best.
Start your journey towards a meaningful healthcare career with the Occupational Therapy Assistant Program at ENMU Roswell. With this program, you'll gain hands-on clinical skill development, enjoy small class sizes and supportive faculty, engage in real-world fieldwork experiences, and prepare for your NBCOT certification. Call 575-624-7266 to learn more or log on to roswell.enmu.edu. ENMU Roswell. Success starts here.
Picture this. You're behind the wheel of a John Deere compact tractor. You're effortlessly breaking ground, moving piles of rocks just by moving a lever, and enjoying the sun as you clear brush across your pasture. We could keep trying to put you in the moment, but to really understand what this feels like, you just have to get in the seat.
Stop by Pecos Valley Equipment in Artesia and Roswell, or visit us online at pecosvalleyequipment.com.
Check out some of the smoking hot savings you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market. Select bags of Totino's pizza rolls are 2 for $10, and select boxes of General Mills breakfast cereals are $3.98 each. In produce, red ripe strawberries are $2.97 a pound, and jalapeno peppers are just 97 cents a pound. In the meat department, family packs of 80% lean ground beef are $4.77 a pound, and 10-pound bags of fryer leg quarters are only $6.99 each. These are just some of the smoking hot bargains you'll find this week at your local Farmers Country Market.